National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, asks federal government to declare state of emergency on security. I know that the way security is going now, it has become a very serious matter, and everybody is speaking. A group had asked federal government 2 days ago to declare state of emergency on Abuja, but now National Association of Nigerian Students is not taking it national, saying that government has to declare state of emergency now because of insecurity. We have security issue in Abuja, we have in Plateau, we have in the whole of the north, we have in Middle Belt, we have in some areas in the south. So it's a big issue and has been since 2014 till now. And I tell you, Buhari, we thought as a retired general will resolve the issue, was a sleeping president till he left. So now that everybody is clamoring for a state of emergency, I think they need to weigh the pros and the cons of declaring state of emergency before they declare it in order to be a bit more objective. But again, let's dive into the detail. In the face of the rising kidnapping and bandit ravaging some parts of the country, the National Association of Nigerian Students has called for the declaration of a state of emergency on the security situation in the country. The clerk of the Students' Senate body, Oladimeji Uthman, disclosed this in a statement on Friday, which is today. Uthman said the National Association of Nigerian Students is gravely concerned about the escalating security crisis in Nigeria, particularly the surge in kidnapping and banditry that had disproportionately affected the northern region and other zones of the country. Recent events, including the abduction of a 400-level student at Ahmadu Bello University Zaria and the tragic killing of Nabiha Al-Qadriya, underscore the urgent need for decisive action. In light of these alarming developments, NANS respectively urges the federal government of Nigeria to declare a state of emergency in the affected areas with a specific focus on the north. This call for a state of emergency is driven by the audacity and frequency of criminal activities which pose a severe threat to the safety and security of Nigerian citizens. He noted that declaring a state of emergency will help the government to address the security situation critically. He also suggested that the federal government should work on collaboration between the stakeholders for intelligence gathering. They already have intelligence information. They know what to do. They have everything that is needed to fight insecurity, but they won't do it because they are using it for political aims. So while acknowledging the government's ongoing effort to address security challenges, NANS believes that the gravity of the situation demands additional measures. A state of emergency declaration would equip the government with enhanced tools to comprehensively address these security threats. NANS proposes intensified collaboration between security agencies and local communities, increased intelligence operations, and dedicated resource allocation to empower law enforcement agents. Given the urgency of the matter, NANS emphasizes the need for a swift and comprehensive response to safeguard the lives and well-being of Nigerian citizens. NANS appreciates the government's attention to this pressing matter and trusts that all necessary steps, including the declaration of a state of emergency, will be taken to effectively address the current security challenges facing the nation. A decisive response will not only reassure citizens but also send a clear message to criminal elements that their actions will not be tolerated, Uthman concluded. This is a very good one. Federal government, National Association of Nigerian Students asking federal government to declare state of emergency in affected areas is key. For instance, what is happening in Abuja now is becoming very bad and unbearable, a situation that has led to the embassies and multinational companies having their offices in Abuja beginning to contemplate relocating to Lagos. It's a key issue. The way it's ravaging Abuja, which is the seat of power of federal government, and now federal government is appearing incapacitated and confused, is making the whole country to be unsafe. Because if Abuja, the seat of power, is conquered by terrorists, then entire Nigeria is conquered. That means they can enter Aso Rock anytime and cause mayhem. Okay? As if that is not enough, We know what had happened in Plateau State, and it's still ongoing. It has not ended. We also have the case in Zamfara. And right now, bandits ravaging the state. We have cases in Benue. We also have some cases even in Meduguri that is still ongoing. So where are we in Niger State is not out of it. So you now see that both Northwest, Northeast, North Central, and all of them are currently being ravaged by very serious insecurity. What about the South? The South is a bit quiet because the Southerners have refused to allow bandits to operate freely. Okay, but the North has remained so bad, and it is a very big serious concern. And so with all of this happening, that is why the NANS is coming out now to say we have to declare state of emergency right now because the situation is becoming unbearable. It's a serious threat to everyone. All right, and people have reacted to this NANS call for declaration of state of emergency, and some of them are saying, very good, if not police and army are about to go to strike next week. Agabi, police and army will go to strike next week. How? If they go to strike, wahala don't come. And another person is repeating what he wrote here and said, very good, if not police and army are about to go for strike next week. Okay. Seriously? Police and army to go on strike? That means Nigeria don't finish with that. Another person is saying, yes, why now? Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention, okay, till date, because he foresaw and exposed the evil plans that was about to take place in Nigeria. And they said, let us arrest him and kill him for exposing us. And we supported the idea. I believe that God will still reveal it, and they will still arrest God and put him in detention too. So God will still reveal this issue, and they will say arrest God, and they put God in detention the way they put Nnamdi Kanu in detention. Okay, that is your view, but that's fine. And somebody is saying student loan payable in 2 years after NYC. How many graduates don't get job? Don't get the job to pay back? They don't even pay the student loan. So go get loan and go to school first. Leave the repay time for the government, since you will not be forced to repay without any salary. That is talking about student loan. But this issue of insecurity in Nigeria is a serious matter right now, and right now everyone is confused. We don't know how we're going to handle that issue right now. So National Association of Nigerian Students calling for state of emergency is the point now to look at. Thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.